Hello, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. How are you doing, Leo? Okay. Leo, this reading is so exciting. There is something amazing happening here. And, whoa. Okay. I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup. I'm going to pull tarot and oracle. And also, I have your messages that I saw in the coffee beforehand. So, what is going on here? Something amazing is going on, but okay, I'm just going to start. Vixen. Okay, that's what I saw. I saw like a fox creature, and I heard vixen here, which a vixen can be a female fox. Okay, it can be a woman who is really clever or spirited, seductive, someone who uses their intelligence to achieve what is wanted, to kind of play this social game, right? Um, it's this energy of this person being able to other people cannot read them, and there is negative sides to this and there's positive sides to this, and I feel like this could be a person in your life, but also you are choosing to embody the positive attributes of this, because there's something very alluring here that's going on, and it's like you're learning to use your allure to your benefit to create the life that you want. But like, what is the difference between, these fox characters in books or people in real life that are, using this kind of energy to trick people, or the kind of energy where people are using their femininity, their intelligence, their glow, the magnetism that they have, the spirit that they have for life, to, achieve anything that's like a genuine reason that's in alignment, with source energy. So, it's kind of just like that going on. And when you're growing and when you're embodying that, when you're embracing that, it's like you almost didn't want to use that energy, but you're seeing how this energy can be used to benefit, for good, right? For beautiful things, and that it is really amazing here. There are people that I feel like, or someone in particular around you, who is using this in a negative way, and this is something here is going to be exposed. And somebody here that is not happy for a connection in your life that's coming into your life, that is growing, somebody that you're going to co-create with this universe here. There's something here about this coming to light. We're going to see about this. So I saw like an old lady feeding a monster. And this reminded me of the movie Lake Placid. I didn't even remember the name of the movie. I didn't know, is this a monster? Is this an alligator? It's called Lake Placid, and it's an alligator. It's like apparently like 300 feet long or something crazy like that. And Betty White's in it. How beautiful. And, in this movie, she's all upset, I think. I don't know if she just doesn't tell the town, because I forgot the whole movie. But basically, she's like feeding her cows and her husband to this alligator. And if you didn't see the movie, whoops. But it's like very old, so it's like 20 years old. So yeah, and she's just Betty White, this eccentric person, and it kind of reminds me of, there's these older women, you will see this, that they'll be eccentric. They just say crazy things, they dress however they want, they don't care what anybody thinks. You could do that in a real positive way, you could do that in a real negative way, right? But it's like they waited so long, and then they get to this point where they're like, screw it. And it's like, you don't have to wait. You know what I mean? You can do that right now. And I just saw 444 on the clock. So there is some kind of stability that is coming into you, and it's coming in from you being eccentric, but harnessing this in a very intelligent way. because you could have something that is maybe eccentric about you, and there is a way that this makes you special that you don't have to hide about. Maybe there are things that you don't need to share with everyone, you know? So there is a part of this about being spirited and being observant about what to reveal to others and what not to reveal to others, and somebody that's kind of like conspiring against you that's coming to light, right? So we'll see about that. I saw two people working together, okay? And this was a male and a female. So that represents a feminine energy and a masculine energy. And everybody has that inside of us. And we tend to gravitate towards one or the other. And usually people that are together, one will be more feminine, one will be more masculine. But it doesn't matter if it's two women, two men, they identify as they, them, or if it's a woman and a man, right? Okay. So there's two energies here that's like a couple of working together, of like a co-collaboration here. And there was a flag next to it. So there's something about staking a claim. And there comes a point when you have to say your stance on something. So whatever is, you could play kind of both sides and blah, 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 blah. Not about playing both sides, but there is something strategic about when you reveal something to people in business. It's time for this now. It wasn't before, blah, blah, blah. And now there is a point where this is about you standing up for something here. Having a mission statement is like important, for you in your life, deciding, hey, what is important for me? What am I here to do? What's my life purpose here? What are you feeling called to do? And like identifying that, right? And then I saw a bat and a tree upside down. So this is really talking about, the bat is like out here discovering things, right? But this is the bat hanging upside down. So this is kind of like saying you don't need to discover anymore. You don't need to learn anymore. You have enough to get started, to make something. And this is showing me of a movie. I don't know what movie it is. Yeah, I don't know what movie it is. But they're writers, and one of the guys, he says, by the time somebody turns 20 years old, a famous writer apparently said this according to the movie. So I don't know. By the time a writer turns 20 years old, they have experienced enough in their life to use that creative energy to write for the rest of their life, So it's kind of like you don't have to keep going out there to getting experiences or keep going out here to get this. Oh, now I need this. Well, I don't have this yet. So when this happens, then I'll do it. It's kind of like just getting started with what you have right now is enough. And also a collaboration, believing that you are enough already is very important. That you have enough to offer here. And this is how your vortex, I heard vortex when I saw this. So this is how your vortex is going to come to you. You know what I mean? So this is anytime you make a wish in your life, in any lifetime that you have ever lived, this is already true in this vortex. It's already a yes, It's like snow when it's, in the clouds, right? And it's not even water yet, it's just air. And it's a yes, but the conditions, you have to make the conditions, the temperature within you in alignment for this to form and for the snow to not just be a liquid, for it to be a solid and for it to fall to the earth, right? And for it to stay here. So you doing these things is what's bringing your vortex to you. Okay, let's see about this. This could be a collaboration that turns romantic. So this could be somebody at your job, because you see these two people here, they're like working on something, and this was not there before. And this is two people and they are kissing. Just saying, they are. So this is like a romantic spark here. And there is nothing else in your cup. The old lady is gone. The monster is gone. And look at this. Now this is the two people and they're like foreheads are touching and they're looking down. So there is this intimacy that you're bringing into what it is that you're creating. And this can just be a beautiful life together. But I feel like you could even work together. That's even a possibility. And you know, you have a rainbow now. So this is a beautiful new beginning, and it's completely empty, your saucer is. So this is saying that, you know, what's coming, you can't even fathom what this is that's coming. You can't even, right? So let's see about this now. Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And this is kind of, you have the sword, which is communication. There is something here about taking a stance about something that's not right. And paying very much close attention to, you know, this old lady. Looks like she's such a sweet little old lady, right? Betty White is adorable. But it's like, no, she's a killer. You know? And then you have Vixen, or in the movie. But in the, you know, and then you have a Vixen here, which everybody wants to say is not trustworthy, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that energy doesn't necessarily have to be that way, right? So there's something here about there's more than what it is that you are seeing, and seeing yourself is so much stronger. And how this like beauty and femininity and alluringness can be utilized for good, you know? Maybe you're only around people that saw some of the qualities. It doesn't have to be those in qualities, but there's qualities that you have that other people judged you for and saw them as a negativity, and they're not. They're good. They're beautiful. They're amazing. And this is how you're going to take a stand. Betty White has a quote, and it says, it's on my wall over there. That's why I'm like, should I get up? No, I remember. Okay. It's butterflies may be, you know, butterflies are like women. We may be pretty and delicate, but we can fly through a hurricane, you know? So there's something here about this, about that. You have the ocean, wow. The ocean, wow. And this is, the ocean also is talking about expansion and seeing yourself as this whole ocean. You can identify, you know, a drop of water in the ocean can identify as a drop, or they can really identify as the whole ocean, you know. And then what can they, this is the expansion. This is us seeing as yourself as just this, you know, person. This body here is limitation. It's not. You know, all of this universe, all of our senses are constantly bringing the outside into us. That's constantly happening. Everything we see, we're seeing it inside. Everything we hear, we're hearing inside. All of our senses, you know, we think this body is a limitation, but from the time we were born, all this entire existence, all we have ever known is this outside on the inside. That's what we're experiencing. And when you see this, now you don't just have this power of this one little drop, right? You have the power of the whole ocean. You have the power of the whole universe. That is, you know, standing beside you here. So there is something here about making a choice and taking a stand and not backing down, you know. And then you have the vow. This is a person that's going to show up that is aligning. This person is meant to be in your life. This person is your destiny. You and this person are meant to do this here together. This collaboration is meant to come together. I mean, how loving is this? Working together, to being in love, to loving and working together. This is devotion. This is true change. And it starts with the self. You did this within you. This other person did it within themselves. And now the two of you are coming together. I mean, how magical. How magical is this? It's kind of like, you know, you've been losing your whole life, it feels like. And now all of a sudden, you're going to see what it feels like to start to win. This is going to turn into a winning spiral. This is going to turn into a beautiful change for you here, where you're finally starting to see your own power, your own strength, and somebody else who sees that too. This is very beautiful. It's like things are not always as they seem, you know, and it's kind of like this negative energy that is really behind closed doors, like a monster choosing to be, you know, was being glorified, and you were being put down, and you were always in the genuineness of God's light, of, you know, the universe, of source energy, of just being genuine and trying to be love, you know? And now the reverse is going to happen. It's very interesting because it's like, you know, half of the darkness and half is this light, you know, and this is radical. This is some kind of radical change here. And this is split in half as well, because there is a flipping that is going to take place. Wow. So anyone that's trying to get in between, that's trying to stop you from this love, from this, what you're trying to do with holding this flag, right? It's not going to work. Spirit is not going to let it. You have the mouse here, which is very interesting. And then the mouse is kind of just like getting started with what you can right away and not underestimating the power of that, of utilizing what you have, and that friends will show up as you need it. Sources of help will show up as you need it. In several fairy tales, right? Mice help the, you know, princess or the, you know, the person that is outcast, right? They show up and they help, you know, and it's like the little things that they do, it makes a big difference. So I feel like you have, you know, it's kind of like Cinderella. She doesn't have a lot, right? But the little that she does have, she shares her food with the mice all this time. So the little that you have been given, you were giving, you were giving, you were giving, you were giving, right? And this is all about to come back to you. But there is a transition here that you probably have already experienced where you're stopping all of this giving in order to give to yourself. And that's very important here, because when you don't have anything to give, you're just continuing to stay in this cycle. There was a moment where Snow White had to say, you know what, no, I need to focus on my own dream here. Snow White, freaking Cinderella. You know, and then once she's off at the palace and then she doesn't know what's going to happen, blah, 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 blah. So eventually later on, she can come back and help these mice, right? But there is a point where you have to start to help yourself in order to break out of where you're being, you know, trapped in a cycle here. So the mice can represent, in times of darkness, you know, giving, and you will receive as well. But then there comes a time, and knowing this time of when it's time to focus on you and your dreams and what you have right now to get started. And the way the people, the spirits that are going to help you with this, they're going to show up. It's like everything that you have kept in your house, you have kept for a reason. You know, and as you're moving and as you're growing, there are things that need to be gotten rid of, because that represents an old layer of yourself that is not the same anymore. And there are things that you have accumulated that you can use in different ways to build a different life for yourself. And the mouse really talks about that, because mice can be hoarders. So, shut up. Shut up. The fox. I'm telling you. And you have the earthworm here. So this could represent an earth sign. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. And the earthworm is someone who, you know, this is energy of, this is an energy of kind of being trapped in the earth, you know, and hiding what it is you really think. There is something here that you can use, because the worm we can use as bait, right, to catch a fish, okay? And I'm not talking about literally, I'm talking about metaphorically, okay? I love worms. I think they're so cute, and I don't want a fish. I want fish to be free and swimming. But whatever you believe, it's, you know, not about that. This is just about, you know, a worm is something you can lure in. This is what I'm saying. There's luring energy here, and like luring something to you. And a fish is represents like a surprise, prosperity, represents something that continues to grow, continues to grow. You can continue to use to better yourself and build and grow with. Because it's like, are you going to teach someone how to fish, or are you just going to give them a meal? You know, this is representing teaching yourself how to fish. And this is how you're going to lure this kind of opportunity. So there could be a person, this is like two ways, and I feel like it is happening two ways in your life. There is a person here that could be very upset because they're trying to lure in a person. And they could be very much so upset that you are. There could be people around you that are very upset because they're trying to lure in an opportunity. And you are, not them. There could be things that you have gotten over, that other people are still trapped in this emotional turmoil, and they have not even experienced as much trauma as you have. And you have already figured out how to lure it and turn it into a blessing, right? And you may not even know to the extent how much all of this is going on. And Spirit is going to reveal this to you, and Spirit's going to show this to you. But also, there is a way that you can learn any situation that you are in. The fox, whatever situation she is in, she understands how to be for it to be her benefit. And this can be the social component here. There could be people that are kind of masquerading as your friends, but really they want to see you fall. And they were lured in by beautiful things about you, but then when they got to know you, it was like they could see how amazing you actually are, even more so. And then this jealousy came in, and now it's weird. Now they're pulling away, but then they want to come in with information. But then the energy gets off, and they get a weird smile when things go good for you. It's weird, right? So you're seeing how to lure energy that is magnetizing, that is, clever, that is using intelligence to help yourself and to help others as well, So this is with the universe, very much so. You're like saying to the universe, this is like the ocean is like the universe, right? And you're saying to the universe, yeah, I'm going to call this to me. I'm not going to go chase this. You're going to make this universe within you so that this is going to come to you, not you are going to chase it. And the mouse energy is like holding on to things, hoarding things, because there's like a fear of scarcity, right? That there's not going to be enough, that you're not going to get anything else, right? So there's kind of breaking out of that. And when you're in that energy, you can have a community around you. You can have friends around you because everybody's afraid and everybody's a little bit scared. So everyone helps each other. But when somebody breaks out, right, with the truth here, and they're reaching for more, nobody likes that. Now everybody's against that person, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening to you. And it's because of your shine, even though they wanted to be around you because of your shine in the beginning. So it's like, what? So this is kind of going on, this energy here with other people. It's a crocodile, Lake Placid. What? I thought it was a monster. It's not. It's a crocodile. And the camel is master of illusion. So there's something here where you're really clearly seeing something now. Okay, I understand this now. I understand what that is. Wow. There could be people that are just very combative, and there is very much so like predator-prey energy here of like, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very bizarre. And now you have the hummingbird. Wow. So there is a new beginning. Hummingbirds represent a new beginning. They represent the joy of life. They represent vitality, okay? And they keep going. They keep going. They just keep going. So the hummingbird is like very much so in alignment with source energy. Wow. And love. Just enchanting. When you see a hummingbird, it's very enchanting. So this is like a dream come true kind of energy that you're creating here, that you and another person are creating together. Wow. Okay, let's see more about this. I'll use these cards. Lake Placid. So this alligator, you know, is no match. Okay, you have the Page of Cups here. So there's something here that starts as kind of an innocent offer here, and the fish, I'm telling you. So it's like this fish is like, is this fish real? Is this fish not real? There's something here that you're luring in and you don't know yet. You could not know yet. Is this going to be real? Is this not going to be real? You know? It's something that, you know, you want to learn more about. So this can represent a person that comes into your life that, you know, they want to know more about you. This is an innocent connection, and there is sparks, and there is enchanting, you know, chemistry. There is some kind of excitement and flowiness to it, but you don't know where it's going to go. It's innocent. You know, there's a lot of questions kind of surrounding it, but that's okay in the beginning stages, right? You know, something has to start somewhere. This could be like a dream that you have to achieve. A dream that you are wanting to bring into a reality. You want to make this solidified. Okay, this is so many cards. It's too many cards. So am I gonna... Yeah, there's dreamy energy here. So you could be lost in daydream quite a bit. And you could be smiling to yourself. You just feel like something magical is happening here. You could have been praying and praying and hoping and praying, and something is going to happen here. You're going to be inspired to speak something, to share something. Someone is going to be inspired to come towards you. You're going to get some kind of clarity here. Your prayer is going to be answered here. Okay, you getting the clarity of the message, and then something is going to happen. This can be with a person coming towards you, and they have something to say here. Okay, you have the Two of Wands here. So this is like this energy of a person who, you know, they have accomplished some things in this world, and they're kind of looking for what's next. There's something speaking to them. There's something calling them, and it's not the typical thing that they have done, right? Because the red on the earth represents like territory covered, right? So this is kind of like this person has traveled the world. This person is obviously established. Look at this balcony. This is beautiful. Look at this view. It's like, yeah, you did it. Good for you. But they're on their own here. And it's kind of like they're done with, there is an end of something. And now there's something new that they want here. Okay? So this could be a person that has achieved a lot in their life, and now they want a relationship. Now they're ready for a relationship. Now they're ready for a new project that they want to tackle. Okay, so we're going to see about this. This person, they're both dreamy energy. Look at this. I'm telling you, there is some kind of a collaboration that's a dream come true. Okay. So this could be something where there is an opportunity and somebody has like achieved a lot. They have a lot of inspiration. They have something here. And there is some kind of a communication that brings two dreamers together. Now two dreamers are together, and now they're building something that's solid. This is something that's going to stay. This is something that can build a legacy. And in the beginning stages, you know, you don't know what that's going to be, right? So, you know, but it's going to build, it's going to build, it's going to build, it's going to grow, and it's going to be something here. This is going to bring so much joy into your life. Be very unsure about this. Be very unsure about this. Like, I don't want to get too excited here. Is kind of the thing of like, you know, I don't want to get too excited about this. That's how that feels. Like, I'm really excited, but I don't know. I don't know if I should be getting that excited. Yeah, there is a new energy here. There's something new, and the money that is needed is going to show up. The friends that are needed is going to show up. The help that you need is going to show up. The love that you need is going to show up. And this is the kind of love, work situation, power couple energy where you protect this. This is protected by you. It's protected by this person. This is so interesting because you have the Magician and you have the Six of Cups. So this is really manifesting this gift from the universe. The universe has a gift for you. And the gift is this. It's all of this, you know. And that's this vow energy. It's this beautiful union. And it's this collaboration between you and somebody else. This is going to go places. This is going to make change. This is going to create beautiful change and help other people understand how to have a new beginning, how to hope again after they have been fighting and fighting and fighting, and they have been betrayed. You know, how to stand up to that betrayal and how to move forward. Because people, you know, look at this. You want to, so many people, you know, someone treats them badly and they will walk away from it. But they don't, they look at that person's part. This person did this, they have a list of all the things this person, and that could be very true, you know, is true. But if you don't look at your own part and heal it, and then channel that into something that you're passionate about, right, for yourself. And if you instead, this person did that, and then you find a new relationship, and then you just go into the new relationship, it's going to become the same thing. And it always will, because you have to take what you are given and ground it. That's why the leaves are green on here. The stick is going to die. Let's be real. Hey, you can't just have a stick and it's going to live. No, that's not how it works. It needs to be planted in the ground. And that's the thing. It needs, your dreams need to be grounded. Your love needs to be grounded, you know, where this is how you take a fantasy and you make it reality. Something that is in the vortex, right? Abraham Hicks, law of attraction, law of assumption, and you make it real here. That's the change. And what we're moving into is people seeing the power of feminine energy, the power of co-creation, right? The power of being anything you want to be, and the power of love looking all different kinds of ways, right? And not being bound by this body. You can be anything that you want to be. And this is about being able to have it all. You can make this fantasy a reality. You can, you know, have love and have this success and happiness too. You know, and everything is coming from within you. That's how all of this is happening. This, some kind of vision that you have for your life, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that's the thing, is this is somebody else's vision too. Look at the hands holding. Wow. There is an ending to drama that Spirit is asking for you to do. And you know this. You know this. You know that some people are drama. You know that some situations are creating a drama within you, a conflict within you. And so you could be drawn to do things that it doesn't feel right within you. And also doing those things is not giving you actually anything. At one point, maybe it gave you a benefit. You got used to that pathway. That's all that this is. So it's like you're in the perfect position for a blessing here. And there is something here about not fighting. And that's something that's very interesting. People that are, you know, very inspirational, they're not going towards others and trying to force them to you know, to help them, to inspire them. You know what I'm saying? It's when you are inspired, you're inspired within your soul. You know, the person will come that needs your, you know what I mean? When you don't need it. It's kind of like when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, you know, and there's something here to that about not fighting something anymore. There's people that are not genuine to you, and this is going to be revealed to you. Really revealed to you. And they're feeding some kind of a monster here within them of jealousy, of envy. And this Spirit wants you to not react, but to use this as fuel to create blessings in your life. There's some kind of a cycle, because there's so much betrayal that has happened. There's so many things that people do to you, even little things that you just let go. You don't even think about it, but you would never do that to somebody. And it's like there is an end of that here, and there is love that is coming towards you, and there is a person that's like you and them against the world. So there's something here about like, okay, let that person think what they want. not needing to be around situations that are just, they're stealing your energy. Yeah. And there's people here that are trying to break up this union, but it's not going to happen. So that's nothing that you need to worry about. It's like they're not even, anything that they try to do, it won't work. It will not work. And it will be stopped. Yeah. Companionship and enterprise. I'm telling you. This is something amazing that you're doing. But there could be some companions here that are not coming along. And there is one that is. And this is romance. This is someone asking you out on a date. This is somebody that wants to celebrate being with you. This is someone who's open and honest about their feelings towards you, their intentions, okay? And this is someone that shows you that with their actions. Their actions and their words match. So somebody who, you know, is not in a rush. They're not in a hurry. They are sure of themselves. They value and they show you that they value you. And they value themselves as well. They value other people, how they treat everybody. This is someone that you can just have fun with and that you can just laugh with. But it's something here about your passions aligning. There's something here about the two of you and this being very important here. Very important. Because there's something here about this. You have this energy creeping and lurking and trying to get in the way. But it will not. It will not. That's somebody who's trying to scare you into thinking bad things about this person. But I'm telling you, protection. It will not stand. It will not. This union is protected. Romance. People are trying to make you perhaps fight and steal your enthusiasm here. But you're going to be able to know. This is now intuition is coming out. Okay. You're fine. What a magical one, right? Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. I hope this resonated for you. And if you want to like or subscribe, that would be awesome. Okay. I have personal readings in the description. And also I have a book, One White Rose. It's really about, you know, feminine energy, any abuse that you have gone through, any trauma from your childhood, you can turn that pain into power and create a life that you deserve to have. So that's there for you. Thank you guys so very much.